Well, greetings and salutations, everybody. Welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is John Campea, and this special video is based on a special user-submitted question. We're going to take a look at that right now. And this question comes to us from Jeffrey Hemphill, who writes in, do you think Sasquatch, wow, there's a deep cut, movie could lead into an Alpha Flight movie in Phase 5 or at the earliest, or maybe Phase 6? I have Alpha Flight #1, and I think it could be graded at 9.0 or higher. All right, thanks a lot for saying that in, Jeffrey. Now, of course, Alpha Flight is the Canadian-based superhero team that's in the Marvel comics, and actually Wolverine has some deep connections to them as well. And Sasquatch is one of the members of Alpha Flight. Now, a little bit of background on Sasquatch. Sasquatch's real name is Walter Lenkowski, who is a Canadian and a scientist, played professional football and all that kind of stuff, but for a short time, actually did some studies with Bruce Banner as they studied gamma radiation. Now, a long time later, after, the Hulk became a thing, then Walter started researching gamma radiation as well, got dosed with it himself, but actually kept his mind and intellect in this new hulking body that looked suspiciously like a Sasquatch. Now, he's not actually a Bigfoot, not actually a Sasquatch. He's just got a lot of those characteristics and makes him look like it, so they named him Sasquatch. And as much as I love Avengers Endgame, and I do love Avengers Endgame, I always hated what they did with Hulk in that. I don't like the whole Professor Hulk thing. In just basically, in essence, they kind of just turned the Hulk into Sasquatch, really, when you think about it. Anyway, do I think they're going to do a Sasquatch movie that could lead into an Alpha Flight movie? And unfortunately, the answer to that is no. Now listen, it very well could happen. Kevin Feige is a bit of a wild card. He can come up with anything. I mean, who would have ever thought they would do Guardians of the Galaxy, for heaven's sakes? Nobody thought they would do that, and yet they did it. But it doesn't seem like Alpha Flight or any of their characters really become something that's high on their priority list. I mean, number one, they already have a ton of characters. Number two, they're getting ready to integrate a whole new ton of characters with the X-Men world, which you could arguably say that Alpha Flight is kind of a part of. But on top of that, you got the Fantastic Four characters and all that kind of stuff. The third reason why I really don't think so is this. They're a Canadian-based team. Now, being a Canadian-based team makes them awesome, but it also, Canada isn't exactly one of the biggest movie markets in the world. It's not a tiny one either, but if they were going to try, I think right now, to do an international-based team, I don't know that they would go with Canada. I mean, they've already got the Canadian audience. We're already completely there for MCU movies, and we're already completely on board. I just don't see there being a lot of upside, not to mention some of the characters like Sasquatch, like North Star, like Puck. These are characters that are kind of hard to translate. Now, you could make a good counter argument. It's like, John, they did Rocket Raccoon and Groot. That's a good point. But when you combine all that stuff together, while it is still possible, and while I would love it, no, I don't see them actually going that direction, but man, it would be awfully cool if they did. Anyway, guys, I hope you found that at least a little bit useful. And if you did, why don't you subscribe to this YouTube channel and click the thumbs up button. And listen, don't forget, here on the channel, we do the John Campea Show every day, Monday through Friday. It's a 2 to 2.5 hour live discussion talking about movies and movie news and television and all of our favorite stuff. Why don't you come along and join us for the ride? Anyway, that'll do it for me for now, guys. My name is John Campea, and until next time, bye-bye.